So, Prime locks you in a 1-year contract. What do I think about that? Check it out. Alright, so this video is because I had a conversation with a friend of mine. I was explaining to him why it's a good idea to go to Prime and things like that. And his biggest concern was, well, I'm going to be locked in this 1-year contract with Prime. And I don't want to be locked in a contract with 1-year Prime. I mean, with a company like Prime and blah, blah, blah. We're going back and forth. So I thought I'll make a quick video about it. Maybe this is a concern that a lot of people have coming to Prime. So for those who don't know, if you start with, like I did, like no experience, zero, nothing, no background in trucking and all that, and you go with a company like Prime and you ask them to give you training to get your CDL license and all that, what you do is they offer you a contract, a 1-year contract, where they will provide you with the training and everything, the PSD and TNT and all that, the whole program, and the value for that training is about $4,500 or maybe $5,000. Let's say $5,000, and they are contracted to work with Prime for at least 1 year. If you work with Prime for 1 year, then you don't have to pay them anything for the training. Training is free, but you have to work with them for 1 year from the date of you hired till 1 year. Now, what happens if you break the contract before 1 year? If you break the contract from before 1 year, then you have to repay them the cost of the training, and the cost of the training is, let's say, $5,000. So this is one of the concerns a lot of people had. Some of the people, when I talked to them, that I don't want to be locked in this 1-year contract. The way I look at it is actually Prime actually accommodates all sorts of different type of people that come to Prime. I mean, there are different needs different people have. What do I mean by that? Okay, there are different type of drivers that come to Prime. I'm only strictly talking about drivers, not back-end office or things like that. Now, there's one type of drivers that come to Prime that have basically, they have a job or something, and now they're looking to better their life, and basically they're making a certain amount of money, maybe whatever, 30,000, 20, 40,000 in whatever job they're doing right now, but they've found out that it is more lucrative to come into a company like Prime or something like that and start driving truck, and that is more money in there, and they are looking to change the career, or they upgrade themselves. Those people are looking at it as a job, and for them Prime accommodates them. They offer them all the salary, benefits, medical, all of that stuff, just like a real job, and the money is there that's better than whatever they were paying. And at the same time, they offer them the training to get their CDL license, which once they get the CDL license, it's there forever, right? And they can benefit from it later on also. So Prime accommodates those people, and those people could end up being with Prime for years and be happy with it and all that. Now, what about the other type of drivers? There are other drivers that come to Prime too. Those type of people are like, let's say, like a friend of mine who already has a job lined up. Like, he has a friend of his who has a trucking company, and the friend said, hey, listen, you get your CDL license and come drive for me, and your job is ready waiting for you. All you need to do is go get your CDL license. And for those people, Prime accommodates them too, because let's say if they were going to a CDL school to get that license, they would end up paying $4,000, $5,000 anyway, just for the license itself and nothing else, just the license. And then they would have to go back to the whatever other job, find a job, and then get training there anyway. But going with Prime, they get a proper training program with a reputable company with all the back-end support that they're supposed to get, plus mentorship and all that other stuff that comes along when you come with a bigger company like that. So Prime accommodates that. And worst come to worst, what do they have to do? If they get the CDL license and they end up leaving Prime within a certain amount of time, all they do is pay Prime back the $5,000 it costs for training, which they would have paid a similar amount to a CDL driving school anyway. So it's not really, it's actually better for them to actually get a training and support system from a bigger company and a proper company than to go to a dinky little driving school and get their license. So it works out for them. And some people have their family members who have trucking companies, or they have a local job somewhere in their local area which is lined up for them, and all they need is just a CDL license, and instead of going to a driving school, they come to Prime, and Prime accommodates that. And giving the $5,000 is just like, it's not going to kill them if they have a better job lined up. So within a month or so, they can recoup their loss on that. So that's not really a big deal. And then there's another category of drivers that come to Prime. They are looking for basically a business. They're looking to have a little bit more flexibility, be an owner operator, have their own truck, drive their own times. And if they are more business minded and they can handle the risk and all that, maybe later on add another truck, have another driver drive for them, or add 2 more trucks or 4 more trucks or whatever it is. There's examples like that in Prime also, and have a small little fleet of themselves and make good amount of money. So Prime accommodates that too. So the way I look at it, different drivers have different need, but Prime, the way it's structured, it manages to accommodate different needs of different people. And to me, that's the reason, one of the good attractive parts about Prime that made me come to this company. Now, is that a big deal? Oh my God, 1 year I'm locked to this company? Not really, because if you're like me and you're a brand new truck driver, it'll take you a while to get the lifestyle, the whole idea, the training, the mentorship to be a good, successful truck driver. Even if you're talking about just driving a truck or running a trucking company, being an owner operator, whatever it is, it'll take a while for you to learn the ins and outs. And 1 year is not really a long time to learn a new business, new system like that. So to me, 1 year objection that people have, oh, you're locked to the company for, no, it's completely, it makes sense to me. And at the same time, you should think it from Prime's perspective too. They are investing their time and energy into a new driver. Why? They should be getting something out of it too. So they do recuperate some of the money that they spend in training you in the first year, so that's a good thing. That's how businesses work. So you have to look at it from both perspectives, and overall, if you look at everything, it actually makes sense. So hey, tell me if you have any questions. If you agree with me or you have any more comments, you can leave it down. If any of my videos are helping you make a decision to come to Prime, you can use my driver code. It's right here, SAJJMO. You can tell them Muhammad Sajjad recommended you, and I can give you the name of my recruiter. Very nice. So and with that, that's it. That's the update. What do you think about that? Do you think it's too restrictive to have a 1 year contract with a company, or you think it's fair? Let me know in the comments. Take care.